Hello, hello. It's me once again, KB, coming at you all the way from the baby LA Lansing area. Chi-Town's finest. Yes, yes. Okay, today I'd like to ask how's everybody out there doing? And hoping that they staying warm out of this cold weather. You see, I'm ready. I'm trying to be anyway. But today I'd like to talk to you guys about transitioning. As you see, I got up transitioning from a moth to a full blown butterfly that can fly on its own and soar the air and it's a beautiful thing. The transitioning period is one thing, but the transition itself is a whole another thing. Okay, transformation, like being transformed by the renewing of your mind, means to think different and to after thinking different because your thoughts controls your actions. After thinking different, then moving different. And some of us, that means moving alone, some of it means moving in silence, and some of it means moving as a movement. You just never know. Whatever your calling is or whatever your move is, let it transition you to be a better you, a better me. Um, Sometimes we might fall, and then we got a lot of naysayers. When you fall, they talking about how, oh look, we thought she was this, or she thought she was this or that, and she's fallen and she's failed, and that's one area of it, falling. But to get back up, no one's there to applaud, and seemingly no one wants you to win. But nevertheless, the winner is in you. You the number one player in your life, a number one winner in your life. So let that be a fact that regardless of what you're gonna win. So transitioning from one area of your life doesn't mean passing on from this world. I'm not talking about that kind of transition, but that's also a transition that we need to be prepared for as well. But transitioning from one area and one state of mind and one state of your life to a whole nother level. And that's what I'm on this year, trying to transition to another level, trying to be transformed by the renewing of my mind. Being transformed means a lot, and it's development, it's growth and development. Sometimes we need to grow from one area to another, and a lot of times we stagnated about certain things that didn't happen to us and certain things that didn't happen in our lives, and we tend to get stagnated. But that's not a good position to stay in. All of us get stumped a little bit and get stuck, but that's not a position that we'd like to live in, a stumped position and a non-transforming position. So let us begin to transform ourselves. Let us begin to pray about it as well and allow God to transform our minds. Our mindset has to be different. We have to want to win and also allow someone else to win through encouraging words and through the strength that they may see in you, be it a family member, be it a friend or a foe, even somebody that considers themselves don't like you or consider themselves your enemy. They can also watch you and watch your growth and your development and begin to change their mind and begin to change about how they feel about you, because it is always going to be an enemy. Like I said, they say keep your enemies close. I'm not so down with that, and keeping my enemies close. I just want to transform and wish the best on anyone that has the ability to transform or has the desire to transform. Let us all begin to think a little different. That's the beginning of it. That's the beginning of transforming and transitioning from a low level to a higher level. And when you get to this level, then you go to that one. And when you get to that one, you keep going on and so forth, on and so forth. Never stop growing, never stop transitioning, never stop wanting to be a better you, a better me. So that's the things that was on my mind, to talk to people that feel like they can't go on any further. You can go further. It's in you. You just have to dig deep and dig to the greater side of you. God has put something in all of us that will help us to get to the next level. He's put faith in us. And even if it's the size of a mustard seed, which is very, very little faith, but after you begin to nurture that faith, and it's like a seed, You begin to nurture that faith, and you begin to care about it and water it with good thoughts and good ideas, and it will begin to grow. Now you got unlimited faith and unlimited access to a move that can get you to where you tried to be all of your life. All of your life, you tried to be this and be that. You felt suppressed. You felt depressed. You felt like something was holding you back. Okay, we're going to shake that off of us today. We're going to shake off of us the things that hold us down and the things that suppress and depress us. And we're going to begin to move forward. Like I say all the time, straight is a line, forward is a movement. So we're going to begin to make movements in this season. And that's my desire, to make movements. Sometimes you got to take little strides, but sometimes you got to take a jump, a leap of faith. And sometimes you got to move however you feel the move is on you, however it's on you, because that's what it is. It's on you. It's in you to move, and it's on you. And when the spirit gets on you to move, that's when you move forward. So let's, like I said, be a better you, a better me, transitioning. Sometimes transitioning and transformation, they go kind of neck and neck, because after you begin to transform by the renewing of your mind, then you begin to transition into a new place, a new way of thinking, a new way of moving, a new avenue. Sometimes you go down avenues that you've never encountered before. And sometimes it's an avenue that you never even imagined yourself encountering. But it's so much in you, so much on the inside of you that wants to come out. I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all can agree when I attest to that. It's things on the inside of you that's dying to get out. It can be a gift. It can be a wish, a dream, a hope. It can be a lot of things, but sometimes you have to tap into that. Tap into a better you. Tap into the best you and be the best that you can be. If we all make a pact to be the best that we can be, then we'll see the changes. We'll see the alterations of us, of our spirit, of our life. It's all about how you live and how you give and how you see things, bird's eye view. Sometimes you have to just look a little closer, even if it's at yourself. And after looking a little closer, then you'll begin to see that there's more to me. There's more to KB than meets the eye. There's so much more to me than you can see. Somebody might look at me and see, oh, she ain't all that, or she ain't this, or she ain't that. But it's how I feel about myself and the things that I desire to do and the things that I know I have the ability to do and things that I can accomplish. Because I'm not the same me than I was years ago, or not the same me than I was last year. I feel like I'm growing and I'm developing, and even at a certain age, you can still mature. Mature, and maturity is a way of transitioning as well, transforming from when I was a child. I thought as a child, and as I became an adult, I put away childish things, and I began to think like a woman, think like a grown woman. So, I'm not a girl, I'm not a little girl, so I don't think like a girl. I'm not a teenager, I don't think like a teenager. I'm a grown woman. And in the process of being a grown woman, I've learned to think like a grown woman and to move like a grown woman. A lot of times I move in silence and alone, but nevertheless, it's all right. It's all right to move alone, because sometimes if you can put up with yourself, if you can deal with yourself and begin to love on and love yourself, then you'll be all right. It'll be all right. And so begin to love on yourself. Begin to treat yourself better than you did last year and last season. Begin to grow and develop your mind. Mind's a terrible thing to waste. I heard that all my life, and I would just glance through it, and glance over and be like, oh, well, it sounds good. But when it hit me, and I realized exactly the meaning of a mind being a terrible thing to waste, that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to waste my mind, and I don't want to waste time on petty things and petty situations and what he said and what she said, what he did or what she did. I don't have time for that. In the process of growing, you kind of got to brush your shoulders off and shred off some of them things that hold you back. Shred them off. Some of the things that make you feel, woe is me, and I'm not going to be nothing, and I'm not going to make it, and somebody said I wasn't nothing. Forget what somebody said. Motivate yourself by how you feel on the inside. Motivate yourself, but the things you do, take action. It's all right to think of some things and let your mind be transformed, but in the process of thinking, you have to put action with words. You have to put your action in. You have to do things different. You have to be more creative. Tap into your creative side. Tap into your spiritual side. Tap into your the smart side of you. Tap into all of that. The encouraging side, the things that make you a better person. Tap into that. Begin to put some energy into yourself. Sometimes a person might spend their whole life working and doing this and doing that, but they never stop and put energy into themselves, energy into how they look, energy into how they feel, energy into your health, energy into your work ethics, a lot of things, energy into your kids, your grandkids. Sometimes life offers us a lot of things where we can put energy into, opposed to just doing a lot of nothing, opposed to just just looking in the mirror, opposed to just going for a ride or going to a club or going here or going there. Put some energy into yourself and into your mental and your way of thinking and the things that you are meaningful, things that are meaningful in the end, things before you transition from this world, things that are going to mean something to you. Things that are going to be left behind, the people that's going to be hurt when you do transition out of this world. It's going to be some hurt people. So show these people that you love, even if you love them, even if you've fallen out with them and y'all didn't speak in years. Begin to open that door up of being able to speak and being able to love and letting them know that they are loved, even though y'all may have encountered a bad situation in the past or in your life. Let that person know that they are loved, because everybody needs love. Everybody needs some type of love or someone to come into their life and tell them that they love them and that they're there for them and that they care about them. That's a way of transitioning in your mind, because sometimes you have a mindset that I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. Let's begin to change. Let's begin to put down that spirit of haughtiness and that spirit that won't allow us to love and won't allow us to forgive. And let's begin to forgive. Forgiving is also a transformation of the mind and the heart as well. So let's begin in our heart to forgive someone and love someone and transition from who we stubbornly have been for the longest. We've been stubborn with ourselves and stubborn with others. And I'm not going to go over there and see them. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Those are things that's petty. In the end, when this person passes on and they go further and they leave this world, you're going to wish, and you're going to hope that you had a chance to tell them that you love them and to tell them that you forgave them and things of that nature. So I'm just saying, be encouraged to be forgiven and be encouraged to be loving, be encouraged to be loved. Open up your heart and allow someone to love you as well. And right there, that kind of fits me. That kind of fits me because I don't know. I know a lot of you know that my husband passed away. And since he's passed away, I mean, I got a couple friends, but I'm just trying to grow and trying to be a better me and trying to allow myself to open up my heart. I prayed about it and I asked God to allow me to open my heart and allow someone to come into my life and allow me to love again. So I'm trusting God for that. And my faith is strong. My faith has kept me through a lot of hard times. My faith has kept me through a lot of struggles and all of those things. If it had not been for God and had not been for my faith, I wouldn't be here right now sitting in front of you. If it had not been for my faith, because the devil comes to rob, kill, to destroy, and I say to separate and to divide. So don't allow him to come, give him no room in your life, because if you let him ride, he gonna want to drive. Okay, if you let the devil ride with you, he gonna want to drive. That means a lot. I mean, whatever it means to you. I remember my pastor one time spoke on a message and said he was talking about the Samson and Delilah story, and what he said was Samson allowed Delilah to destroy him, so to speak. So he asked the question, what is your Delilah? It doesn't have to be a woman or a man. It can be a person, place, or a thing. What is your Delilah? Your holdback. Your somebody that can destroy you. Something that can destroy you. What is it? Is it a drug? Is it a person? Is it a place? Is it alcohol? Whatever it is that seems like it destroys you and take you from you, that's what we need to stop. That's where you need to stop and draw the line and not allow him to ride, not allow him to take over your life. But I'm here for comments. I'm here for whatever you got to say. I'm willing to listen. I'm KB Talks. Talk to me. I talk back. But yeah, I just wanted to say hello to all of my friends and family. Say hello to them and wish them the very best and let them know to pray for me and I'm praying for them. And it's a brighter day. It's a brighter thing on the horizon. I know with a lot of things going on in the world, sometimes you don't see that it's a brighter day and it's a brighter world, but you're still alive and you still have a chance, and you're not what you used to be. So that's something to write home about. But nevertheless, I'm gonna sign out. I'm gonna say I love you. Thanks for your support. Yeah. God bless, and all of those things. Thanks for your support, and I'll be back. And I'll be back. Maybe next time I'm going to have another guest. I'm hoping that some of you can go back and look at the segment where I did have a guest, but I'm going to start having more guests this year. I'm not just going to be alone. Like I said, I like to talk, but I don't want to be the only one talking. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Enjoy the rest of y'all week. And until next time, talk with KB. Bye.